Good morning, it's Robin. Hope you're having a great day. I thought I'd talk a little bit about Netanyahu and Trump. This is for entertainment only. And are they both getting ready to leave the planet? And what about Putin? Let's see. What's going on? Woo! Some jumped out. The first one that jumped out was this. So we'll use that as a subject. And then the crossing card. And then what's apparent on top. So what's underneath everything? What's the underlying stuff going on? The period that we're moving into. And the period that, the period that we're moving out of. Thank God. The period that we're moving into. Where we find ourselves right now. Cleaning up the landfill. How other countries see us. Hopes and fears of the American people. The final outcome. Okay, let's take a look at this. And the question was, what's going on with Trump and Netanyahu? And the subject is burial. Crossing that is trapped. So I feel like that burial is the death of the way things are being done. I feel like when Netanyahu and Trump and Putin all pass from this plane, that trapped feeling that we all feel is going to change. It's going to take a little bit of time and process, but there's people that are already working on that. So I feel like that's, a work in progress to change that way of thinking, that old, insane, demonic way of ruling the world. So what is apparent on top is that there's a meeting taking place right now to see who will step into those positions. And then at the root, at the base of everything, is the death of, or the assassination of that way of thinking, that way of life. Moving us back into where we were with our allies. The period that we're moving out of is this endless crap, this endless garbage, this endless lying and manipulation and all of the stuff that the American people have been having to live through. And then we're moving into aliens. That could be real aliens. That could be the uncovering of the aliens in the government. That could mean several things. It could mean that illegal aliens, this whole crazy thing for that is going to take one last step, and then hopefully we'll be over and people will be returned to where they belong. And that's where we find ourselves right now, is the immense, crazy cleanup that's going to have to go on after these people move to a different realm. How the world sees us right now is actually, this whole thing with Iran is just a suicidal, ridiculous thing for our people, our soldiers, our loved ones getting put in the way of this ridiculous made-up war for, to have control. And, it's very sad that our armies, our navies, are, the people that are supposed to protect us are being put in this ridiculous position, very stressful and harmful position. And we're losing lives. And people are being injured. The whole world is watching this, Then the hopes and the fears of people, absolutely the power supply. We're sitting here, the American people are watching us, not us, but the government antagonize the rest of the world, antagonize Iran, when we know that there's Iranians here that would fight. There's people here. And so, yes, the world is worried about power supply, but they're also worried about who is in power. So that's the hopes and fears. The beach as the final outcome of this part of the read always suggests to me that the coming and going, the flow, which has been interrupted by this virus that lives in people in this government and the MAGAs, for entertainment purposes only. This beach signifies to me that things will become back in balance, but it's going to take a long time, years, to put back what this regime has done in 10 years, 12 years. Let's pull a couple more cards to just see now what's coming up. What are we going to be experiencing in the next, let's say, couple weeks? Affair. And, affair can mean, obviously people cheating on other people, but it can also mean that two people are planning to be deceptive. So two people. Road. What's coming up? Let's see what is coming up. Another spouse and partner. So two people are going to do what? Whenever I've read this card before, I always see, instead of natural disaster, I always see national disaster. So who and what and why? Dismemberment. To further dismember the government, the country, our allies, our rating, to take our country down. Two people. And since we said Netanyahu and Trump at the beginning, two people in their cult. Two people in their cult are going to do what? Keep attacking the American way. There they are. Couple again. Two people. Couple more cards. One's a female, or a female will be attacked by two people. Boat. That will be an exit. Hiding. And I think this should be the end. Those two people. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. There's something coming up. I'd say we can all feel it within the next couple weeks. Maybe even less. I'm going to shorten that down to a week. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Peace. Entertainment only. Hope you have a great day. Bye.